If you dare try to harm Christine in any way, you will regret it. No matter how famous and popular you are. Hey, what's your relationship with that witch? I've aided her in many ways. And never call Christine that again. Aided her in many ways? Have you ever been by her side and consoled her when she cried, wanting to return to Sweden? Have you once helped her out when the damn choir director yelled at her for singing like a squirt? Have you ever once been by her side when she needed help? No, not always, but I love... Ha! Look at you. You're just an aristocrat eager to seduce one of the singers. That's true, Miss Alonso. This Viscount Raoul de Chagny, second son of the famous Jagneys. It's my pleasure, Your Highness. Isn't it a little boy's nap time soon? Young and rich, yet nothing of any worthy to do. Am I right? Yes, I've done everything I just said for Christine, and then some. How could you understand how I feel, being betrayed by someone I cared so deeply for? I understand your feelings. Damn, I'll pickle them in vinegar. What is with this woman? She's as intimidating as my military academy drill sergeant. Miss Alonso, please calm yourself. We are trying our best here. Sure, trying your best to kick her out, you mean? Oh, is no one interested in me? What brings you here, Mr. Commissionary? I too have received a letter. It looks like the same handwriting. That damn phantom, he really has a knack for getting under your skin. What does it say? Let me read to you. What terrible handwriting, by the way. Even my son's writing is more legible than this. Do not dare to spread your foolishness across the entire opera house. It would serve you best to halt your false investigation into Ch.2. Otherwise, a small disaster shall fall upon you too, so it says. How could he call such an elite officer as me foolish? He'd even threatened the police commissary. How outrageous! So many threatening letters. We better compare an analysis and handwriting of the prime suspects. Wait a minute. A false investigation? This is the second time. I demand you explain what the false investigation is. And what if we refuse? Then what will you do? Surprise us again like you did last time? That music score, it must be of significance. Viscount, what do you think you're doing? Oh my, look what I've done. I spilled ink on the Phantom's letter. Mr. Richard, why are you staring at me like that? Did you want to keep the Phantom's letter? That's not what is important here. My masterpiece! My masterpiece hasn't been ruined. You shall pay for this. Ah, Mr. Richard, that's what you would call a masterpiece? It's my honor to have stopped this rubbish from being released into the world. Viscount de Chagny! I have had enough. Guard, Remy! All of you, get in here this instant. Stop Viscount de Chagny! What's the matter, Mr. Marshman? Kick Viscount de Chagny out of here this instant! I must say, I respect your love for physical violence.
We apologize, Viscount. We are merely following orders. Really, what is wrong with this opera house and its managers? I must stop them in order to help Christine. Don't you think something is strange, though? This seems to be beyond Christine Daae's little personal revenge. For it were just her, how could the letter have reached the managers? This must be a huge organized conspiracy. You're right, Miss Alonso. Oh, I do have a hunch. I'm talking about Madame Giry. Madame Giry? You just kicked her out. Madame Giry may have fabricated these letters out of her grudge for being fired. We already know the lady works for the family, don't we? In that case, Mr. Marshall, you suspect Madame Giry. That's correct. Madame Giry must have written these letters. Remy, bring the woman here. You just kicked her out, sir. Who cares? Bring her back in at once. Viscount Degener, would you be able to speak to Madame Giry? Couldn't you do that yourself? Well, I'm afraid she might try to slap me or worse. Let go, I said let go, I'm Madame Giry. Out of the way, you fools! I must see the managers! Oh, there you are, madam. Why do they have unfinished business with me? The managers are looking for you. Looking for me? What for? Well, you'll see for yourself if you follow me. I will go with you. Viscount, you will? If they try to kick you out again, I will notify the press. Oh, how splendid of you. And will these settle matters regarding Christine once and for all? Fine, let's go to the manager's office. Sorry for the pause, I was like, looking behind me. Madame Giry has arrived, along with the Viscount de Chagny. So, what did you need her for? Oh, it's nothing. We just absolutely need you, you see? Please write a misfortune far graver than death itself right here, please. Oh, that's easy. There, done. Anything else? We do need one more thing. Please write what you just wrote with your left hand. I really don't understand what you want from me. Ha! We got her now. Her left hand's running is... I was actually born left-handed. I trained myself hard to use my right hand instead. But I can still do all sorts of things with my left hand. Oh, surely you work as a boxkeeper with your left hand. Very well. Off you go then, madam. So, am I going to get my job back or not? I suggest you leave at once if you don't want to be literally kicked out again. So, it wasn't Madame Giry who wrote the letters. What great detectives you are. I see you're brilliant at framing innocent people. Now that Madame Giry has been found innocent, I demand an explanation regarding Christine and the bouquet case. Viscount de Chagny, it would be best if you leave too. Will you try to force me out once more? I'd better be grateful if you don't literally kick me out. I can see myself out. Move out of the way. Now that I'm gone, they'll surely start talking about Christine. I'll try to hear what I can for now. This is all for Christine. What a miserable mess! I should first ask Richard if he has any useful ideas. Richard, do you have any ideas? Nothing about the Phantom of Madame Jury, but a fabulous melody came to mind. Let's see, the part with the wind instruments in unison should be E minor. Richard, you are even more useless than Mr. Commissionary. What? I useless? And here I am with a box of eclairs. It's my favorite dessert. Care to try one? No, thank you. You enjoy, sir. Mr. Richard, Miss Alonzo. Is this a joke? How will you eat under such circumstances? Mr. Commissioner, something is wrong here. Oh, is it? I prefer crispy desserts. I shall keep that in mind. This is incredibly aggravating. I thought for sure that Madame Jury... Forget about it. Let's leave the person truly in charge alone. But we still have an ace up our sleeves, don't we? What do you mean? Miss Alonzo, you'll want to hear this. We've been gradually removing opportunities for Christine Daae to perform here. We could stop her from performing even the smallest parts, or even in the chorus. That's what she deserves for stabbing me in the back. By the way, what does Viscount de Chagny have to do with little wench? He couldn't stop talking about her. He just kept going on and on. We are not sure. Perhaps he wishes to become her patron. Patron? What a meticulous patron he is. Aha! I've just got an idea. Would you care to hear?